Yo, Elliot, what is going on, my guy?
I'm fucking Steve Kerr from the 3-point line tonight. Fucking shooting fucking winners all day. Feeding families. Hope you tell.
I did not. I will be pulling for Central Connecticut to pull me out of a little bit of a hole, but yeah, not a great day. For me, Hampton L, Purdue L, Northern Colorado, just epic collapse. L, and then Campbell also an L. So not good, but shout out South Dakota State, fading Kansas City. System play continues to cash, and then Kennesaw money line plus 113, so saved a little bit. We'll definitely be giving some back today, but for 3-4 days in a row winning, I guess I'll give a little back, but that hurts. That hurts today. Going to be almost a 4-unit L. How about
you? Doing good, man. Started the day off 0-1 with Hampton, plus 4.5. Didn't come through in that morning game, but since then, fire day. At one point was 22-5. Now I'm sitting just calculating this up. I had a couple losses. UC Davis just lost. Memphis just lost. Had 2 covers that I'll talk about that were absolutely bananas that I feel like I can't miss. So right now, 24-8. Shout out Kobe. 25, 26, 28-8. With 3 bets pending. So I'd say generational day, feeding families. I hope you guys tailed.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Hell of a day. Hats off to you, good sir. Hell of a day. Nice win. At least somebody won. We didn't all lose today, so we'll take that. But
yeah, and I think Huff is just looking 16-12. 19-14 right now, so he's looking to be hopefully profitable. Hopefully, ekes out of his little red February that he's got going on.
Yeah, so hopefully you tailed everybody but me for anything today because you would have made money. So shout out those guys. Nice days, love to see it. But yeah, overall the day I was out for lunch dinner, so I missed majority of the 6 o'clock games, and then just had some of the games on tonight. But with the Apple TV taking away the quad box, can't get as many eyes on mid majors and can't quad mid majors anywhere else off ESPN. So didn't get much eyes on games, unfortunately. But ones I did see were pretty good. Northern Colorado was good until they collapsed. Score watching the Campbell game looked pretty good. So all in all, it looked like some pretty good games. I know there were a few blowouts tonight for sure.
Yeah, no. St. Bonaventure came through. They blew out. Speed of blowouts, they blew out Rhode Island at home. They got it done on my little 2-team money line parlay with them and Towson. That was a fun game. Towson Elon was kind of a slugfest type of a game. Towson ends up winning 58-56. Was a phenomenal defensive battle that you typically don't see with Elon. UMBC, they covered by the skin of their damn teeth. Ended up winning by 12 against Bryant, so that was nice. Binghamton outright money line. That was a fun little play to start the day. Bethune-Cookman, another good little play. Stony Brook let me down. Shouldn't have faded Monmouth at home. I typically, love to back Monmouth at home. Went against myself, but that's okay. 2 worst losses of the night for me, freaking Southern. Shout out to you betting, or at least taking the other side in that Southern game.
FAMU.
Yeah, FAMU. They won by Southern was laying 9.5. FAMU won by 10. The reverse spread, reverse covered.
Right when I said I'll bet 8.5, and I was like, "What the fuck? I'm not been laying 8.5 in SWAC. Should have bet it. I should have bet fucking. Yeah, I should have bet."
But yeah, no, the couple of my overs. North Florida won outright. Fuck the points, plus 5.5. That was free. Puzzo, shout out to your brother with Bethune. Got to shout out your brother. That was the reason I was on that money line. So got it done there. Stetson, Mad Hatters, yet again, my favorite team, comes through, plays, loses, but covers. Good teams win, great teams cover. UMass Lowell, we called that one. Plus 10.5, too easy in the rivalry game. Vermont survives at home.
Fucking blows.
Patrick Gymnasium, but I finally didn't full fade. Didn't curse Huff on a team total under. We went in on that Ncaa team total under 66.5. They finished with 65. I was going to be pissed if they would have got over the team total because I liked UNC Wilmington laying the points. I just didn't want to lay the 12.5, so I chose the team total under. Lot of great games. Another one that was disappointing that me and Huff were talking about earlier was Delaware, Jacksonville State. We were on Delaware plus 7.5. Freaking send it to overtime and they lose by 10. Freaking knife to the heart. Otherwise, that would have been a really, really phenomenal start. And then Michigan State, man, fuck the points. Plus 7.5 outright. Purdue, again, top 20 team. Can't get it done at home. That's their, fourth straight loss to a top 20 team at home.
I didn't know that stat. I thought it was a ridiculous line. I was like, why the fuck is this so big? Everyone and their brother's going to bet Michigan State, and it kind of hung around that 7 and 6.5 number. I mean, it wasn't much movement. I was on Purdue. I kind of felt good. I mean, they started out the game, 9-2? I was like, all right. Punch them in the mouth and just, get a big lead. They did not. They proceeded to get punched back and crumbled. So, no bueno. But Oscar Clough, that dude is soft as baby shit down low. He was. He looked good in the really good. What was it, South Dakota State or something last year?
He looks good in the Summit, not in the Big Ten.
Yeah, South Dakota or North Dakota State, wherever he came from last year. He ain't built for it in the Big Ten here. That's for sure. So that's kind of hurting them down low. So it's kind of like last year where they don't really have a true 5-man that can really do what they need to. TKR really puts a Band-Aid over a lot of stuff, but he can only do so much.
UC Davis did not cover for me to juice. They lost by 4. I had a money line or plus 1.5, but they did not cover for me. I don't know what number you got them at. But Tennessee State, another fuck the point situation, plus 3.5, won outright versus SEMO. Like we called on the show, SEMO wasn't going to win the regular season again there in the OVC. So Tennessee State got a huge win there. Couple of my overs hit. I don't think I lost an over today. So that was kind of nice. I think I played 4 of them. UNC Greensboro, Chattanooga. We talked about that, how bad Chattanooga's defense is and UNC's defense. That game ended up by somewhere around 85-80, something like that. So cashed the over 156.5. High Point Presbyterian came through over 150.5. Presbyterian was able to hang in there, score 70. I thought High Point would score a little bit more, but 79-73 will get it done. And then over 141.5 in both the Michigan State-Purdue game as well as the Tarleton State-Utah Valley game. Glad I was on the over there in the Utah Valley game. And we thought they were going to kind of roll through them and roll by 15.5, I think is what they're laying. But yeah, I just chose to be on the over 141.5. Thought Tarleton could score. They did. I think 79-72 was the final. Another OVC team, UT Martin, start to finish, got it done. Sam Houston State, Jesus Christ, blew them out. That was belt to ass. Freaking the juice is right. They New Mexico State did well, not New Mexico State. New Mexico State, number 1, didn't come to play against Western Kentucky either. Didn't mention that game. 93-70. That was yet another ass kicking. But FIU, another team, did not come to play. And I can't remember. I was trying to remember when we were logging in who said it. If they're going to bet Denver -2.5 or -3, and if it didn't win, they were a fraudulent team or they sucked. Well, hate to break it to you, but they lose outright by 22, 102-80 to Oral Roberts.
Whew. Yeah. Got fucked up. I saw that and I was like, man, I almost parlayed Denver and whatnot, but Denver's slow. I saw that it just comes slowly down throughout the day. I was like, they're gonna get got, and they got in that one. So yeah, shout out Oral Roberts for getting a fucking win here today. Good on you. Yeah, but yeah, they put it on them. Should have bet the over, especially in a Denver game. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, Lord, that was a free over for sure.
That was a free square on the board today for a parlay piece. That was a free one.
Yeah,
Northridge, you just tied it up. Now you're down 6 again. Come on.
Eastern Washington came through. They got it done. Little lock battle against Northern Colorado. Glad Northern Colorado collapsed for me. Montana State also got it done. Blew out Portland State. That was a nice little lock battle.
Yeah, win. I don't know what I was thinking with that.
Well,
I'm glad I didn't bet it, but I don't know what I was thinking. Number 1 team in the conference catching points. It was one of the worst. It was fucking telling. I'm so glad I did not bet Portland State.
But yeah, that was a nice one. And then I knew I was hot when these two games came. Freaking Montana -7.5, Utah Tech -3.5. I'm watching both of these games, got them on both the screens, and it's kind of basically simultaneously happening at the same time. This is also the time when Memphis took the lead by 1, so I was like, holy shit, all 3 of these cannot win. They didn't all win. Memphis lost, but Montana only up by, I think, 4. They get fouled, hit 2 free throws, go up 6. Sacramento State gets it, runs like 4 or 5 seconds off the clock. I was like, oh, great. They're just going to shoot it, whatever. They get blocked. Dude fouls. Money Williams comes to the line. I had full confidence in my man, Money Williams. Cashes 2 free throws to get Montana -7.5 by the hook. They win by 8. And then the Utah Tech game, 80-78, kind of back and forth. Utah Tech ends up going up 81-78. And then they foul up 3 because they didn't want him to hit the game-tying 3. Dude makes one, misses another, ends up going up 3 again. They are up 2. He makes one, so they're up 2. Misses the second one. Utah Tech gets fouled with like 2-3 seconds left. Makes both free throws. Guy that was 2 for 4 from the free throw line on the night makes 2 free throws, cashes the -3.5 by the hook. They win by 4.
Jeez.
Both of those plays, the 3-pointers that Sac State and that Sac State and Abilene Christian both shot, bank threes that literally both of them almost went in. I thought both of them were going to go in, didn't go in. So when those cashed, I was like, "Oh God, this is a generational night. This is not going to happen again."
This is one of those days, Good on you. Hey, love it. At least somebody's winning. Winning tonight. So we will fucking take it. Yeah, Mark, put that one in the record books. Hell of a day for E here.
Yeah,
22-5. Good gosh.
28-8 now.
28-8.
28-8. Up 20 plus 20, baby. We'll take it. Only up. I'm half units though, so
10 units. Oh, you poor thing.
So 10 units, but I know people will be like, "Why aren't you betting full units?" Blah blah blah. Well, because I bet shit ton of volume on the games. When you bet the volume, it's risk reward type of a deal, I just don't want to put that much risk out there. It doesn't.
No, because you'll do what I did and drop like 40, 50.
It doesn't make me. It hurts my heart. I know most of it's coming back, possibly. It's just the fact of that sitting out there, all of that. So, had to break it down to half units, especially for those Saturday slates. But I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those nights where I would have loved to be playing full units. Not gonna lie.
Call out tomorrow.
But yeah, no, I probably would have. Not gonna lie. Up a couple grand in one night, I would have been like, "Ah, yeah, I can call in sick."
Yeah, you know what? Blow me. I'm taking a long weekend.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, it's Friday. Fuck them Friday. Hey, shout out Dusty, baby. Moorhead, money line. Let's go. Loved it. I was on it too. So yeah, 3 bets I got left pending, which I'm hoping Northridge can maybe make a comeback for us. But I got Cal Poly minus 4.5, Northridge money line, and then I have the under in that UT Arlington Cal Baptist game. We'll see. That one's kind of not looking good, but still, if I can 1 and 2 puts me at 29 and 10. Of course, I'll take it.
Who wouldn't? Yeah, so the slides are downloading now. There they are. Okay. They didn't download, now they downloaded in an instant. Upload them and get into these games for tomorrow. Elliot, you want to take a crack at it?
Yeah.
Or ad read for our besties over at Rithmm?
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of fire days, Rithmm was part of my reason for starting out at least 28 and 8 so far. There was a lot of plays that I liked that were correlated. A lot of the totals that I played, Rithmm had liked and were backed, including the Michigan State Purdue over 141.5. I know that was potentially going to be one that we were going to add as a Rithmm play of the day, but then we didn't really want to go against Trev because I think he liked the under at that time. But regardless of the fact, Rithmm, whether you like a play, you have a feeling on one side of the play, it's just a good way to get analytics, historical data, trends, all of those things packed into one thing to really kind of make sure and really help hone in your focus and really get your picks confident, higher confidence rating here on your picks. So I know something for me is, whenever I like a pick and I'm kind of like, teetering on the border of should I pull the trigger or not, go into Rithmm, check it out. If it's a smart signal or if it's just a recommended play, gives you kind of the win chance percentage, the positive value against the market, what it's done in the last 10, what the Rithmm model predicts, create your own models. And so when I see, that green star, kind of a recommended play, it gives me a little bit more confidence to play in what I was thinking, what I was kind of leaning on the side. So it gives me more confidence, backs that. Not only do they do college basketball, they do NBA, WNBA, as Trev has said multiple times, cashed WNBA. I don't even know what his record was, but it was a lot to a little. So we had Megan on a few weeks ago. Biggest thing that she said to take away from that show was bet the W. There's a lot of value in the W. Rithmm has all of that, the data and analytics there. Golf is starting to ramp up as well. They've got golf. I know they've got some other sports on the horizon, but it's been fun being kind of the premier partner for them, their premier partner for us. Been a good relationship. Looking forward to continuing to work with them there in the future. And yeah, if you want to check out Rithmm, go ahead, download Rithmm AI app, or you can go to just Google Rithmm AI, get on their website, and first month you can get 25% off using our promo code PFP25. Trev, anything to add on some Rithmm? Feel the Rithmm?
No. Shout out Rithmm, but yes, definitely get involved in the W this summer. I mean, plenty of summer stuff to make money with Rithmm. And my God, this Northridge game is hectic. The last minute and a half is just like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, shout out Rithmm. We appreciate you. Promo code PFP25, 25% off the first month. Pays for itself, people. Pays
for sure.
for itself.
And they're adding a lot more things as well. Plenty of different things. I know that they do kind of the parlay optimizer. That's something that I've had kind of fun messing around with the parlay pieces. There's some certain criteria for the parlay pieces that it holds into account. It's got to be positive with the books, and then what it also has to be is it has to have 70% hit rate in the last 10. And there's one more criteria that I can't think off the top of my head, but You'll see kind of a puzzle piece on there. That's kind of fun to kind of find, like, 3 of those and do a little parlay. Cool little parlay optimizer. Sports books are also integrated within the app now, so you can shop lines really easy as well. I was one of those people that I would look at one main book, and then I would kind of have to go into my phone and pull up another book, and then have like all 4 books pulled up, and then how you like flip the apps and you're sliding between the apps to search the lines. But makes it really nice for Rithmm because you can just pull it up, you pop in whether you're looking at the over under, whether you're looking at the spread, click on it, gives you on the bottom all the books, all the lines of the books. You click on it, goes immediately right to that book for you to place your bet. So that's something that I think has been a really cool feature that they've recently added as well.
Yeah, it's been great. Shout out Rithmm. They're the best. We appreciate them. Appreciate the hell out of those guys over there. But Elliot, we should hop into these games quick. You got a dirty 30. You guys might get some Pump Fake After Dark Elliot edition, a little double edition tonight. But first edition tomorrow, Ivy League, Yale, Cornell. Yale's laying 3.5 on the road at Cornell 165.5. Just taking over. I mean, but this line feels short too. This line feels short. Yale's only laying 3.5 here. This is kind of tempting. I know it's Yale on the road. They beat Cornell. They actually busted their ass earlier in the season. You got Cornell coming in here, loses 2 straight over the last 2 weeks. Now they got Yale as their last big one. I mean, they're going to need this game. They're sitting here in 4th in front of Dartmouth, just barely. I think this line's telling. I'll take Cornell with the 3.5 here. I think they get it done. Let's go Cornell plus 3.5.
Yeah, I kind of just like taking the over here. I'm going to stay away from a bet in this game. I think I'm going to stay away from a lot of the Ivy League. I just haven't been very good at capping this, but I think we've got I think you're right. The line's a little low. Cornell only scored 54 last time out. I think they're going to score a lot more, shoot a lot better. Yale, they do also play slow, so maybe they learn from Harvard and limit possessions like Harvard did last time out against Cornell. So that kind of concerns me. I'll take the over 165.5, but no bet for me.
Yeah, probably not. Miami, Ohio's heading to Western Michigan. Miami's like, just lay it. This team, all they do is make shots and blow teams out. Western's fucking terrible. It is a Friday, but nobody's going to show up. Give me Miami. Lay the 12.5.
Yeah, and if you're interested in the over-under, it's 161.5 I'm seeing. I don't really want to get down on that. I'm just going to lay it with Miami of Ohio. Why get off the train when the train's been rolling? So yeah, give me Miami of Ohio minus the 12.5. They get it done yet again. Don't overthink it.
No, do not. Quinnipiac heads to Niagara, 135.5 the total. Quinny's laying 8.5 here. A lot of points to lay on the road. I know it's Niagara, but a lot of points. They played them 1-point game earlier this year, 56-55. Quinnipiac 10 of 38 inside the arc. They shot 28%. I know they're not good inside, but they're not that bad. That's kind of ridiculous. But Niagara gave them a fight. Niagara's at home here. 8.5 is ridiculous. Give me Niagara with the 8.5. I should probably bet this one. I'll see if it's up on if it's up for me yet on the old prediction markets.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I mean, Quinnipiac should be able to get this done. Is Niagara? I think they're already eliminated from conference tournament play there in the MAAC. Then Canisius and Ryder are. Quinnipiac is still kind of fighting for a top 4 spot. They're a half game out against Marist. They really need to get this win. They've lost 2 straight, both of them at home. I think they roll here. Give me Quinnipiac minus the 8.5.
You gonna bet it?
Yeah, we can battle.
It's time to do.
What I might end up doing, just I should never be. I don't know why I always think that I just need to like parlay Miami of Ohio at a lower number because they just cashed the number anyway. So I'm not doing it.
Parlay Miami Ohio with a play tomorrow, just money line, just to juice it up to like even or something.
But yeah, no, I might play Quinnipiac as a little money line piece potential, but I'll probably end up just laying it. No, I'm gonna lay it. We're battling. I'm just gonna lay it.
Horrible call. That was a charge on Irvine there. Harvard's heading to Princeton. Good God. Give me home dog Princeton. No bet.
Yeah. What did they do last time out against each other? Harvard beat Princeton in overtime at home, 87-80. That's a lot of points. Now we're seeing 130. Whew.
Hell of an adjustment.
I know. Kind of want to makes me want to.
That first one was probably like a one like 29.5 or something.
I know.
31.5.
Kind of want to makes me want to take a gross under here, but I'm not going to do that. Harvard plays at a super slow pace. So does Princeton. I know Princeton's defense is pretty ass this year. Lost 4 in a row. Yeah, give me Princeton plus 3.5. No bet though.
Yeah, Northridge, your offense is just standing around. How about we fucking keep it moving? Because that's what got you back in this game. Mountain Head to Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart's laying 2.5 here. What did they do last? Final game, home game here. They have not played. They did play Mount St. Mary's, 1 on the road. They've lost 2 straight coming into this. Mount's won 4 coming in, and they're catching points. I will lay it with Sacred Heart. They're going to win this game. Final home game. Final game. Yeah, Sacred Heart.
Yeah, I think I like that. They beat Mount St. Mary's it's kind of funny. They opened conference with Mount St. Mary's and then they closed conference with Mount St. Mary's. I don't know though. I think Sacred Heart's got to get this win for sure, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Sacred Heart's got to get this win to be able to be still in contention with making the MAC conference tournament, I believe. I'm looking up, seeing how many conference tournament teams go. Oh, top 10 teams. Let's see. What are they? Nope, they made it. Okay. Give me the Mount plus 3.5. They get revenge. They lost earlier in the season to Sacred Heart. They steal this game at home. Both these teams have already qualified for the MAC tournament. I was good on revenge angles tonight. We'll play the revenge angle again tomorrow with the Mount St. Mary's.
There we go. Bring it on. I will probably be on Sacred Heart, but no bet right now. Dartmouth heads to Penn. Penn's laying 6.5. Ugh, this is disgusting. I have no interest in these games. They beat them by 10 on the road earlier. Dartmouth coming off of a win against Columbia, 1 by 1 on the road. Give me the points. No bet. Dartmouth, no bet.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the points as well. I'll take Dartmouth plus the 6.5, but no bet for me on this game. I don't want anything to do with either of these two teams. Haven't really had a pulse on any of these teams. Really haven't had a pulse on anybody in the Ivy League besides maybe Harvard and Cornell at times. So no bet for me. Pass. Dartmouth plus 6.5 though.
Speaking of pass, no, I'll take Brown. I like them. They've been feisty this year, but on the road, don't really have any interest. But I'll take Brown plus the 6.5. No bet.
Yeah, I'll lay it here with Columbia. This could be the only way I'd maybe get down on some Ivy League action, maybe putting Columbia in a money line as a money line parlay piece. They lost to Brown in overtime on the road. I think they win the game. Not sure if they cover this number. Brown may cover this, but Columbia wins outright. So give me Columbia and a possible money line parlay. But that'd be the only way I'd play this. Get these Ivy League games out of here.
Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you. Dayton heads to G-Dub. G-Dub's laying 3.5. Dayton off of a big win. Dayton's been hot, man. They got healthy. They got Letang back, and they're playing good. But Dayton beat George Washington by 7 at home. Now they've won 4 straight. They're starting to look good. 5 of their last 6. But 4 of those are at home. On the road, 1-1. Lost to VCU. Beat George Mason, but George Mason been struggling lately. George Washington won 3 of the last 4, lost to VCU. Make your fucking free throws, Northridge. Lost to VCU, beat the piss out of Mason. Now they get Dayton at home in a revenge spot, and they're playing well. Castro is back, so that is a huge help. Got him back last game, 24 minutes, 16 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, a block, 2 steals. Pretty fucking good. So he'll be back. They're starting to play well. Dayton feeling themselves a little bit. I think they go on their own catch and L here. I will lay it with G-Dub.
Yeah, I think this is a possible fuck the point situation. I'm gonna be on Dayton. I'll battle you here. I'll take the Flyers. You said it. They're getting healthy at the right time. They've been rolling here as of late. George Washington, I know they've won 3 out of the last 4. However, that was one of them was against a struggling George Mason team. And then a terrible LaSalle team. Then they kind of survived against Rhode Island, who struggles on the road. Now they're playing a Dayton team who's super hot, winners of 4 in a row, 5 of their last 6. So yeah, I will. I'll be on the Flyers here, plus the 3.5. I think they win this outright. Fuck the points, but give me the 3.5 just in case George Washington survives at home.
All right, bring it on.
Let's do it.
So Rafael Castro's back. Game changer. Siena heads to Fairfield. Siena laying 1.5 here. Oh man, Jerry Mack got to start winning some games, as Huff would say, to get him to Syracuse. Played Fairfield earlier this season, won by 7 at home. Now they're hitting the road. Fairfield's been playing some pretty good ball. They start their homestand here. And Siena's been playing all right. It's not great. 2 of the last 3 are wins, but 3 of the last 5 are losses. Fairfield's been playing good. They've lost 2 games since January 19th. So playing good. They're at home here. Friday night, last Friday night game, they got a big game with Siena coming in here. I think they get up for this. I'll take Fairfield with the points. I think they can. They can hang around and win this game.
Yeah, I think I'm. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I'm diving in a little bit. Yeah, I'll take Fairfield on the money line here. Actually, no, I'm gonna take Siena. Siena money line, tied second here in conference play. Fairfield, they're kind of right at that 6th-ish spot where they can get a bye, so they are fighting for a bye. So big game for both of these teams. Siena really wants to be on the opposite side of Merrimack in that bracket and get that 2 seed. Give me Siena. I think they're the better team. I'll take Siena. We'll battle.
All right. Manhattan heads to Pete's. Pete's laying 7.5. 146.5 total. In this one, what happened the first time? Beat Manhattan by 5 on the road. Now St. Peter's is lost 3 of the last 4, 2 straight. Manhattan's coming in here playing good. 3 of the last 4 wins. Just lost to Marist. So it is what it is there. But revenge spot coming off of a loss at home. I think they're going to be focused. Give me Manhattan. No bet.
Yeah, this is the game that I might parlay with Columbia if I do. I'll take St. Peter's on the money line, parlayed with Columbia on the money line. I think they get it done, beat Manhattan, but 7.5 is a lot of points to lay there in the MAC.
Yep, ton of points. Speaking of a lot of points, Merrimack is laying 10.5 against Canisius. Give me the points. No. I'll lay it with Merrimack. I know this is a fat number, but they stay fucking teams up. Canisius is bad. Give me Merrimack. No bet though. I'm not laying double digits in this conference.
Yeah, I'm tempted to bet Canisius. I know that sounds crazy. However, tough road spot, tough travel for Merrimack. They've already locked up the first place. They're like 3 or 4 games up, so not much to really play for here. I think they just kind of go through the motions here, survive and advance this game. Give me Canisius plus 10.5. I'll wait to bet it. I do think this number probably goes up because I just see Merrimack as number 1 in conference versus Canisius second to last in conference. So we'll probably most likely be on Canisius, but I'll wait to bet it, see if I can get a better number.
Fair. We'll do one more game and we'll bounce to the big one quick before I skedaddle. And what? Oh, we drew a dandy. Rider heads to Iona. Iona's laying 12.5. This Iona team could win by 30 or they could lose outright to Rider. I'll take the points with the Rider. No bet. I think if you're gonna be betting this game and you bet Rider, just sprinkle money line because Iona can very easily lose this game to Rider, or they could win by 30. The variance is ridiculous. I have no bet in this game, but it would be points.
Yeah, they already lost to Rider on the road.
I forgot about that.
By 4. That was one of Rider's only 3 wins. They only had 2 wins coming into last Sunday until they beat Niagara at home. I'll lay it with Iona, but it's going to be a no bet for me. Too big of a number. Like you said, we don't know what to expect from this Iona team. They could come out and roll here, or they could just come out and lay an egg. Actually, I'm going to take a Rider plus the 12.5, but not going to bet it with Rider being on the road and Iona losing to them last time out.
Holy fuck, what a terrible turnover. Passed her right off the fucking back of the defender. Stupid fucks. All right, let's get to the game of the day. Michigan heads to Illinois. Michigan's laying 1 over under 156.5. Michigan clinched share of the Big Ten title. They are basically in the driver's seat. All they got to do is win here at Illinois. Illinois, I think matches up pretty fucking decent with them. I mean, they got a bunch of size and everything. Coming off of a loss at UCLA last Saturday, so they've had a full business week to sit on it and travel. Gave that game away by 26. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Underwood is lit a fire under their ass. They're going to be fucking ready to roll. I like Illinois here. I think Michigan, they got the share of the Big Ten title. They're feeling good. Obviously, I think Dusty May is going to have them focused for this game. But I think Illinois at home on a Friday night, coming off of a loss, they're 3 of the last 5 are losses, all 3 in overtime. As long as they can avoid overtime, they should win this game. Yes, let's go Northridge. Good buckets. Let's play some defense. But I like Illinois, yeah. So size, that building is going to be ridiculous. They've got a bunch of grown men as well. So I like Illinois here, and then Keaton Wagler also. So give me Illinois money line over Michigan. I also I do have Illinois to win the Big Ten, so a win over Michigan here would be huge. But that UCLA game is haunting now for that. But yeah, Illinois, let's go. Stojakovic, Michael Fells is about the injury. Stojakovic, I mean, if he can play, he'll play. If not, they'll be fine. They got plenty of other guys, and Wagler stepped up, and then Boswell's returned, so they'll be just fine, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree with Dusty in the chat. This could be kind of a sneaky under 156.5 play, kind of what that Michigan Duke game was. I think Duke kind of laid the blueprint on how to make it difficult for Michigan. I think Illinois follows suit with that. I do think the Illini get it done at home. I'll take Illinois on the money line. We'll battle Jacob. But, yeah, there's something about Illinois that I think they're going to be able to get it done here at home. Place is going to be rocking. I might wait because people might all be all over Michigan. I see a lot of the public already on Michigan calling for a Michigan smash spot. Tennessee, they already had the rebound spot against Minnesota after dropping that Duke game. Now we got Illinois off of the buzzer beater loss to UCLA. As Trev said, they got a week to prepare for this game. I think Underwood is a great coach. Will make the proper adjustments. First time playing Michigan this year. They get it done at home there in Champaign.
Yeah, I don't hate that either. So maybe a little D-Jenny, just a little sprinkle because I'm not betting many games tomorrow. Maybe Illinois with an under. A little parlay, same game or something like that.
Finish this, son. I said I was gonna. I said I was gonna finish possibly 1-2. Currently, I'm looking at going 3-0.
Hey, pump brakes.
If CSUN can finish this, I got UT Arlington, Cal Baptist at under 134.5. Shout out Huff. We talked through that one last night. It's sitting at 124, 25 seconds left. Cal Baptist is up 12, so they should run the.
I know I should have got Baptist. I'm getting to the point where I'm picking these games and I'm just like selectively betting when I'm like, damn, a lot of these other games are fucking hitting too. Do I just get back out there and start spraying again? But I'm like, having success limiting to like 10 at most versus like 30 something on like a Saturday and shit. So I'll pump the brakes a little bit, but I got a little bit more time after that. Monroe heads to Troy. I'm not laying 19 points with Troy. Are you kidding me? What are the stakes in this game, if anything?
Troy needs it.
Troy does?
Yep.
Where they say, they're sitting first. Yeah, must-have game, but must-have game by 19?
Louisiana Monroe.
They did just play Monroe 1-1, but Monroe, am I wrong? They haven't been terrible lately. Just got blown out, lost by 8 at Arkansas State, won by Troy, 11 at Texas State, blown out at Arkansas State, 5 to Ball, 4 to Coastal. Oh, turnover. Oh, oh, they changed their own call. Oh, my God. Electric live show content here as we sweat out.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah, it's just, oh, man. Wow. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll take the points with Monroe. They get blasted or they hang around. I think they hang around. Troy, obviously, they just need to win. Maybe a little bit of tight butthole. They just played Monroe tight to a one-pointer. So I think 18.5 is a ton of points. I think Troy can win this game by 13, 14. Just win, get that win, but winning by 20 plus, I don't know about that. Give me Monroe. Not gonna bet this one.
Yeah, I'm taking Troy, laying it minus 18.5. I'll wait to see if I bet this. Kind of want to pull the trigger on it because I did call last time. I said they're gonna roll in these last two games. I think I said to win by 15 in both of these games. So technically, this wouldn't be. They could win by 15, and my cap from last time could be correct. They beat Louisiana by 19 at home. Louisiana Monroe, they dropped these games on the road by a lot, fairly often. I mean, lost 33 to Arkansas State, 11 to Texas State, 35 to South Alabama. I think Troy rolls. If you're going to do anything, lay it with Troy. I'll wait to bet it, but I probably will bet the Trojans minus 18.5.
I wish you the best of luck. I will not be putting my hard-earned currency on Louisiana Monroe. ODU heads to Georgia State. I'll just do a quick one real quick. Georgia State, ODU. All right. ODU, did they play Georgia State this year? They did. They beat them by 23 at home. Now they're on the road. It's a 1.5. I'll take Georgia State. Revenge at home. This just happened too, so it's a fresh wound. Happened less than 2 weeks ago. So this is a fresh wound. They'll get this. Just lost 2 on the road. And they're ending the season on the road here also. So Georgia State, they're going to end the season with a W at home. This team's just been bad coming down the stretch, but this is their spot tomorrow. Give me Georgia State plus 1.5. Actually, I kind of really like them tomorrow. I feel like this line's telling you. 1 minute, I gotta go. I just want to sweat the second out with you guys quick.
I like ODU here. I think they're the better team. I think you're getting this kind of this line where it's telling you, hey, kind of baiting you into taking Georgia State at home. We saw it today against Liberty laying 1.5.
No!
Lost. I would expect a loss. Yes. No.
Yeah.
But
that was Houston, Purdue. Oh my God.
Ouch.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Elliot. Oh shit. Slides are gonna get removed, by the way.
I'll let them back in.
All right. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you, Trev. All right. Pump fake after dark. Let's go. I don't know how you don't guard the inbound pass under the bucket. Let me see if I can get these slides pulled up really quick. Bear with me. Did it count? I know they're reviewing it. I'm guessing it counted though, but MLB coming soon. I hope they overturn this. That'd be hilarious. They overturn it. We see Trevor just wallowing in self-pity as he leaves the show. Yes, definitely a tough beat, Parlay P. All right. Getting these slides loaded back in. Sorry. So, unfortunately, that will put me... Are they going to, Puzzo? I don't know, JB. It's crazy. I don't know, JB. They call it game. I bet the slides are loading in. So we look like we've got CSUN loss. So unfortunately, now that takes me to 29-9 on the day. So terrible loss to bring me up to 29-9. Unfortunately, but yeah, let's hit some bangers. A-Stead, love that. We'll grind it out here in the chat on these last ones as soon as I get these slides lighted in. Perfect. UC Irvine officially won. Get that marked down. Thank you to Dusty. All right. Anybody, I'm just going to quickly flip through these games, kind of recap real quick. So Yale Cornell, I'm looking at maybe an over 165.5 in this game. Cornell should bounce back after scoring 54. Anybody else got anything good? Put it in the chat so I can maybe lean one way or the other. If anybody has any good plays or stats for me to follow. Miami of Ohio, lay it minus 12.5. Don't overthink it. I'm on Quinnipiac. They got to keep it up second place there in the MAAC. Yes, instead minus 12.5. I like Miami of Ohio. If you wanted to, you could try to get a little cute and take the minus, like drop it down to like minus 6.5 or something like that. But I'm just gonna lay it with Miami of Ohio minus 12.5. This over is actually 161.5, not 165.5. And I love that hoodie. Let's lay it with Q-Pop Shakur. Go listen to J. Cole's song where he does his two different verses. One with Biggie, one is Pac. Incredible song. But yeah, let's lay it with Quinnipiac. They got to stay at pace with St. Peter's, who has Manhattan at home. Both of them are tied second in the MAC. So I think Quinnipiac gets it done. I might just put them as a little money line parlay piece with somebody else potentially, but I am battling Trevor, so I will take the minus 8.5. But yeah, Ace, that I agree. Western sucks. I just think Miami Ohio is gonna belt to ass on them. Shout out Hasty, good to see you in the chat. Let's keep rocking on Miami Ohio. I mean, me and DeJuice, we've been betting them since November, and I think DeJuice is probably going to be on them yet again tomorrow, as am I. And I forgot, I didn't read it right. Miami 28-0 Ohio. Sorry about that. Harvard, Princeton, probably going to just stay away from this game. I'll actually take Harvard minus 3.5. Saw some of you guys in the chat that said Harvard's playing a lot better ball. I would agree. They are playing a lot better here as of late. I think they've kind of figured out their identity, and they're able to, play different styles of ball to be competitive and with different teams who play different styles. I mean, last time out, you saw they only held Cornell to 54 points, really slowed the pace down. Tommy Amaker is a really good coach. They've kind of got things rolling. 8-3 in the conference. They've won 5 of their last 6. Only loss was the 1-point loss to Yale at home. Tough loss. I could see them laying it here against Princeton, even though they already won by 7 in overtime at home. So yeah, lay it with Harvard. Probably going to be a no bet for me on this one. Mount St. Mary's, Sacred Heart. I'm on Mount St. Mary's. Trev's on Sacred Heart. I think Mount gets revenge. They lost early on the season. The first game of conference play, these two teams played. Now they're playing second game of conference. Yeah, Hoodie, I agree that Princeton over seems pretty appealing. Last time out, 87-80 was the score. So 167. Kind of weird that it's all the way down to 130.5 for that over-under. So kind of made me want to play a little sneaky underplay potentially. However, I'm just gonna ride with Harvard there, lay off of a bet. But yeah, I think the Mountain gets revenge here against Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart's kind of locked up their spot there in the MAC, whereas the Mount has. I mean, both these teams have kind of locked up where they're going to be at. I just think the Mountain gets revenge after losing that first game in conference to Sacred Heart. Dartmouth, Penn. This is a stay away game from me. Appreciate that, Dusty. Just trying to recap a little bit for some people that came in late. Dartmouth, Penn, for me, I will take Dartmouth plus the points. The juice, I don't have eyes on that game, but Cal Poly cover the minus 4.5. That's my last bet pending. But yeah, Dartmouth plus 6.5. I will take that. Does concern me a little bit. Both of these teams like to play with a lot of pace, so Penn could kind of pull away here at home. Last time out, Penn won by 10 on the road against Dartmouth. I like Dartmouth to keep it close, but yeah, I'm with you, Hasty. I like to stay away in a lot of these Ivy League games. So Dartmouth plus 6.5, no bet. Yes, Cal Poly won by 10. Perfect. Going to update the record real quick, finalize that. So officially now, we are 30-9 on the day. Banger day, generational day, probably my best day that I've ever had. At least like with this amount of volume. I know earlier on the season I had a 8-1 stretch. I had a 9-0 day to where I was like undefeated. But man, 30-9, almost betting 40 games. Generational day, feeding families. Hope a lot of you tailed last night. If you're one of the haters that likes to fade, sorry about you going 9-30. My apologies, not really. But as I said, we bet all the games. Tail us, fade us. We win some, we lose some. We hope you win more than you lose, and we just hope you pick the right games to tailor fade us on. We're just here to kind of give the information. It's a free show. We're just happy to, talk college basketball, talk college hoops all the way from, October, doing conference previews all the way through April. So glad everybody is here. And yeah, as Hasty said, pump fake to the moon, baby. So, Tennessee State, Sam Adams, fuck the points, as we called it. They get it done. Think plus 3.5. I had them. Should have just took them on the money line. Didn't want to get greedy, so I just took them plus 3.5, but they got it done. Fuck the points. Brown here versus Columbia. This is not a fuck the points situation, in my opinion. I like Columbia. I'm going to play them as a money line parlay piece just because I don't want to lay a big number, and that would be the only way I get down here with this Ivy League game. Dayton, George Washington, we're going to battle here. Trev's on George Washington. He thinks that George Washington getting healthy and having Castro back is going to be a big piece for them. While I agree, I just think that Dayton is playing much better ball here, and they are actually getting more healthy, in my opinion. They've won 4 in a row, 5 of their last 6. Only loss coming to VCU and a blowout loss on the road. So I like Dayton plus the 3.5. I think this is a fuck the point situation. They get it done on the money line. Siena, we are laying it here, laying the minus 1.5. Trev's on Fairfield plus 1.5. And I just think that Siena, better team, have a little bit more to play for, being kind of at the top of the conference. Jerry McNamara, better coach. I know that they beat Fairfield. This line's kind of a little smelly. You could think that Fairfield's going to win just because the line is that short, but I like Siena. We'll just take them. I'll take them on the money line, not the 1.5. Shout out you, Wagon Man. Appreciate you holding it down. We're just trying to go over the games that we already covered a little bit since we had a little shorter slate. Figured a lot of people I had seen were just hopping in kind of when Trevor was leaving after his meltdown loss to with CSUN, unfortunately. But yeah, Manhattan, St. Peter's. This is going to be my money line parlay piece with St. Peter's. I'm going to parlay this with Columbia. I think that they get it done. Manhattan could potentially cover this number. I don't like laying this big of a number with St. Peter's. St. Peter's on the money line. They're I think 12-1 at home, 10-1 at home, something like that. I saw somebody in the chat said it earlier. Can't remember who. My apologies. Trying to keep everything going. But St. Peter's wins. They're still in second, so they got to get this win to kind of hang on and stay in second place with Merrimack already locked up first place. Speaking of, Merrimack already locked it up. As I said, I think they won this conference by 3 games or so. I think this is going to be a sleepy spot, these next 2 games here. Upper New York trip. I'll take Canisius plus the points. I'm going to wait to bet this because I think that people are going to see Merrimack in first, and they're going to lay it with Merrimack, whereas Canisius is second to last in the conference. So I'll wait, see if I can get a better number. Thank you, Dusty. That's what I was trying to say. 12-1 at home this year. I know you were the one that said that in the chat. So yeah, I'll be on St. Peter's money line, parlayed with Columbia money line. But yeah, Canisius plus the points is going to be a play for me. We'll just wait to bet it though. Let the number kind of climb a little bit potentially, just with people maybe betting Merrimack. I think, typically the right. I just think the spot saying Canisius with Merrimack already looking to the conference tournament. They could lose these 2 games. These 2 games don't matter at all. All they need to do is win the conference tournament now. So that's what they're focused on. Rider Iona, I'm on Rider plus 12.5. Won't waste too much time with this game. Rider already beat Iona at home. One of their only 3 wins in conference this year. Iona, don't really know what to expect. They should win. They should beat this team by more than 12.5, but they're kind of a Jekyll and Hyde team. So I just think it's too many points. I'll take Rider plus the 12.5, but no bet because I don't want to lay it with Rider on the road. Iona could very easily win this game by 20. And then Louisiana, Monroe, Troy. This is kind of one of the last games that we had. I think there's one more game. I'm laying it with Troy minus the 18.5. My cap kind of before they played Louisiana was they were going to roll in these last 2 home games. I think that's going to be true. Troy first in Sunbelt, tied first with 4 people. They got Troy, App State, Marshall, South Alabama, all tied first. And then you got Arkansas State, Coastal Carolina, Texas State, tied second. Well, technically tied 5th at 10-7. So Troy really needs to get this done. If they win, I think they have all the tiebreakers. So they will be first in Sunbelt play and get the double bye, or actually the triple bye, I think. But yeah, I'm going to lay it with Troy. They get it done. Last home game, last regular season game for the Sunbelt here on Friday. They get it done, win this game by 20 plus. Lay the smackdown on Louisiana Monroe. They're terrible. And then Old Dominion, Georgia State. Trevor likes Georgia State in kind of a revenge angle. Could definitely see that here. However, I'm going to go with Old Dominion. I just think that they're the better team. And the fact that you look at Sunbelt play, you look at the conference standings, Old Dominion is second to last right now at 6-11. However, if they win this game, they'll go 7-11, take over Georgia State. So they won't be in that spot to where they play, potentially could not play in that first day in the first couple games because all 14 teams make it. So I like Old Dominion. I think they're playing better ball as of late. I'll take them as the better team. Georgia State, you look at what they've done kind of here recently, lost 8 of their last 9 games, whereas Old Dominion's kind of really figured it out. Not great, but, you know, they have what? They're 3-3 in their last 6. So I'll take ODU. Better team, in my opinion. And then Michigan, Illinois, he had skipped ahead, went over this one. We're both on Illinois. I think that Duke laid the blueprint for how to beat Michigan. And I think Brad Underwood, really good coach. He's, had a whole week off after that buzzer beater loss to UCLA. Donovan Dent, epic full court drive up and under right-handed layup at the buzzer to beat the Illini. I think that, 6 days of rest will be able to do good both for their scouting report and for their players to get a little bit healthy. I know some of them have been a little injured, but they got Boswell back. They've been playing good with him. It's allowed Keaton Wagler to kind of free up some things, not be as on-ball dependent. So I like Illinois plus 1.5. I'll take them on the money line. I just like the plus 105. I think the place is going to be rocking there in Champaign, and Illinois gets it done against Michigan after, as Trevor said, Michigan just clinched a tie of the Big Ten. So maybe a little fat and happy with that. But, yeah, give me Illinois money line. App State against Texas State. This is one that I haven't looked at yet, so let me pull it up real quick. I'm seeing App State lane kind of -1, -1.5. App State, last time they played Texas State. Have they played Texas State? I don't think they have. So this is the first time and only time playing Texas State on the year. I'm not very, I know Texas State's been kind of playing a lot better. They had that period where they won 7 straight, but they just lost to Louisiana on the road. I personally think think that App State is the better team. I kind of want to lay it here. I think App State needs it. I know Texas State is right there. I know A-State, you're mentioning that. But you also, look at Texas State's seeding chances. I see, 10-7. If they drop it, they're 10-8, depending on what James Madison does. I think they're kind of locked into, that 5 through 8 spot there. Whereas App State, you're tied first in the conference. I think all these, these top tier conference teams needs to get it done here to possibly have a chance at the 1 through 4 seed. If all 4 of the top seeds win, the 1 through 4 is locked up. So I'll take App State on the money line here. I'm with you, DeJuice. And I think that's telling. Instead, but yeah, I see your point, Dusty. But why? So if Texas State is 15-1 at home, why is App State laying the points? Would be my question. That would be my kind of argument here. Who was their one home loss? Arkansas State, first game of conference. Senior night, Beavs. Yeah. Do they have some seniors? They do. You guys might give me a flip on this game. I mean, that senior's only played 1 year there. Kendall Davis, only 1 year there. 2 transfers from Louisiana, surprisingly, if you guys didn't know. And 2 transfers from Louisiana Monroe. So Texas State is just the Louisiana school. Yeah, only one guy's played more than 1 year at Texas State, so I'm not quite sure about the senior night. I don't really factor that in as much anymore. But yeah, let's battle. Fuck it. Let's battle App State. Bear with me 1 second. Let's go Mountaineers, baby. All right. Coastal Carolina, James Madison. You got the shots. Catching 5.5 against James Madison at home. Pull this up. Look at the standings first. I always like looking at the standings, especially on this last game of the year. Coastal Carolina tied 5th with Arkansas State, 10-7. With Texas State, James Madison, 9-8. So technically, let's look and see if James Madison wins. They go to 10-8. Coastal drops to 10-8. And is this the only time they've already lost to James Madison once? So yeah, so they would take over that spot. So Coastal would drop. James Madison 5.5. I think this is a big game. I think we kind of see a slugfest here. I kind of like the under 139.5 in my opinion. But yeah, give me Coastal plus the 5.5. I think we're going to see a very close competitive game. Coastal seems to just always, be feisty. And when they lose, they're right there in the games down the stretch. I think 5.5 is maybe a little bit too many points. James Madison got it done on the road against Coastal, won by 2, 67-65. But yeah, I think the Dukes win the juice, but I just think 5.5 is maybe a little too many points. I think this game's gonna be like 70-67, something like that. So yeah, give me Coastal to keep it close, plus 5.5. Check the picks page to see if I bet this one. I'm not quite sure. Don't have a good feel on this. And this is the play. He did this last night. The Juice calling it. Dukes win, Chanticleer's cover. He did it last night with Elon and Towson. Called Towson to win, Elon to cover. So I think it was the same number too, 5.5. So follow that. The Juice play of the day. Banger. Some people are saying that Michigan Illinois is the game of the day. I'm more interested in Akron Kent State, in my personal opinion. This is my game of the day, along with Dayton and George Washington. I like that one as well. Dayton, like you said, A-Stead needs to win to lock up top 4 position. George Washington's been underwhelming. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, these are my favorite games of the day: the Dayton George Washington game and the Akron Kent State game. I'm not a TMZer. Trevor is more. They call him TV Jones for a reason. He's more of the TMZ guy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this a little bit more than that Michigan Illinois game. Still make some money on Illinois money line. Don't worry. But I'd rather watch this game. Kent State getting 4.5 at home. Yeah, just reading the chat, trying to see maybe what people are leaning onto. Kent State, winners of 4 straight. They haven't played. They lost to Akron by 17. Absolutely got blown out here. Akron does need this game. I mean, yeah, they're 14-1. They're still a game out from Miami, Ohio. Miami already has the 1-game lead. Really, I think if Miami wins, basically Miami just has to win 2 more games, because if Akron, if they already, Miami of Ohio already has the tiebreaker against them, because they only played 1 game and Miami of Ohio won. So I'm with you, Jerry. I kind of want to bet Kent State here. I like Kent State plus the points. I also kind of favor a over 164.5. We see a lot of points here. But however, caution there, because last time these 2 teams played, it was a 69-52 game. But yeah, I agree, Hasty. Lost by 17, now 4.5. Yep, give me the points. Kent State plus 4.5. I'm on them too. Let's ride here. Short little home dog plus 4.5 could be a possible fuck the point situation. Yet again, we'll ride with the golden flashes here, and maybe Akron survives, wins this game on like a little buzzer beater or a couple free throws down the stretch. But laying over 2 possessions, I will take Kent State. Let's go Golden Flashes. Lock it up. This will be a bet for me. Yeah, I was thinking about the under potentially, but the fact that I think this over is going to hit. The fact that the game ended last time 69-52, that was a total of 121. Now you're seeing a point total 43 points higher than the last time it finished. Give me the over 164.5 if I was going to play something that as well. So I'd take the over 164.5 as well. Might double dip here. This game's going to be on my TV for sure, on the bigger screen. I have 4 screens that are all the same size. So, but it'll be on the TV. It'll be on the sound. I've got 4 TVs and kind of a little wall, and I change the sound on which one I want to play. So this will for sure be on the best TV and the sound for the TV. So let's bet the over as well, and Kent State plus the 4.5. Why not? We got Southern Mississippi versus South Alabama. South Alabama is laying 5.5. Last time out, South Alabama beat Southern Miss on the road by 6. They've won their last 2. Southern Miss just lost to Arkansas State on the road. Tough, hard-fought game. Almost thought they were going to pull that win outright, but they ended up not getting it done. Arkansas State kind of pulled away there down the stretch in the last minute and a half. Curious on the standings. This Sun Belt, man, it's crazy. Always is. What up, Vario? Good to see you, man. South Alabama senior night tomorrow. Wagon man on this one. South Alabama, man, another team tied first. Yet Southern Miss, kind of in the middle tier of the pack, 8-9. They can't really do a lot better because James Madison's the only team that's above them. Yeah, give me South Alabama here. I might take. I know it's kind of contrarian because a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, the teams that are first that need the win have pressure on them, so they're not going to be able to survive." But I think they're going to. So I think I'm going to actually bet on all of the teams that are tied for first here in the Sun Belt. Already laid it with Troy. I'm going to bet App State. I'll lay it here with South Alabama as well, minus the 5.5. And then when we get to the Marshall game, I'll probably end up laying it with them as well. But yeah, give me South Alabama at home, laying the 5.5. Yeah, you're right, the Juice. They just beat Louisiana Monroe by 35. That is a little concerning. But it's their last, 4-game home stretch here. I think they get it done. I haven't been too impressed with Southern Miss's team. I think South Alabama's defense, both these two defenses are going to be very good, but yeah, you're right. We got to consider one dog. So you consider your dog. All right. So your dog would be Texas State then, A-Stead. So take Texas State. I'm gonna go with all of the favorites. It'll probably bite me in the ass, but I'm gonna go with it. Give me South Alabama, minus the 5.5. Does suck that they shoot 66% for the free throw line. That doesn't make me feel too good, but yeah. And Texas State not undefeated at home, Jerry. They lost first game of conference to Arkansas State by 19. Just FYI, but they are like 15-1 at home. So I get that. A lot of people are battling me on that one, but check the hat. All right. As Huff says, penultimate game of the night. We have Louisiana heading into Arkansas State. Yes, the Juice. It is senior night for South Alabama. This is all the games. All the last Sun Belt games throughout regular season. So App State minus 13.5. Or App State. Arkansas State. He's back. Watch out.
Turned.
We were just ripping it, hanging out, going over some games, talking random, just wasting time pretty much. But Louisiana heading into Arkansas State. Arkansas State lane 13.5. You talk about this game at all?
No, this feels like a lot of points. They just beat them down by 17.
The Raging Cajuns, Juice. The Raging Cajuns. It's the red pepper, baby.
I mean, Arkansas State, 3 of 14 from deep, 20 of 28 from the line, 25 of 34 inside. They shot 74% inside the arc. Louisiana, 35%. They made 3 more threes than them, 12 less free throws. So Arkansas State didn't shoot the ball well from deep, but inside they dominated. I don't see why that would really change. We know Louisiana's not defense is nothing to write home about. Yeah, I mean, they can hit the three, so maybe they could backdoor this number, but I don't think Arkansas State shoots as bad from deep again. 13.5 is a lot, though. Give me Louisiana, no bets.
Yeah, I'm going to lay it here with Arkansas State. It is a lot of points, though. Probably end up staying off of a bet here, but I'll be on the Arkansas State side, minus the 13.5. And then last game of the night, Georgia Southern heading into Marshall. Marshall is lane 7.5. And I kind of already gave this out, but I'm going to be on all of the Sun Belt teams that are tied for first to cover here. So I'm going to take Marshall minus 7.5. I think that they get it done. We've seen kind of Georgia Southern really struggle here as of late. They've kind of been slumping, lost 3 in a row, and then who did they beat? Marshall at home by 14, put up 101 points on Marshall, won 101-87, and then they've lost 3 in a row since then. So lost 6 of their last 7 with their only win coming against Marshall. Give me Marshall minus 7.5. This over is crazy. I'd take the under, in my opinion. I think Georgia Southern puts up a stinker. They put up like 60 points. So if Marshall doesn't score 100, I think this under hits too. But yeah, give me Marshall minus 7.5. Lay it, lock it.
Yep, I'm with you. Lay with Marshall. Marshall at home on a Friday night. I'm going to guess this is probably a national television game. Maybe. Marshall. ESPN2, bingo, right after the George Washington W. Yeah, so ESPN2, home of the favorites tomorrow with G-Dub, and then, yeah, Marshall. I like Marshall here. Yeah, the tied for first angle is, a smart one to do, but Marshall also – final home game here. They've got a fair amount of seniors. So I think this game will mean something here. And Georgia Southern's really been struggling, and their one win was that Marshall beat down by 14 at home. So payback's a bitch. They're going to get absolutely stomped tomorrow. I think Marshall runs this up. I think Marshall pushes 100 points, to be honest. So give me the minus 7.5 for Marshall.
Yeah, not to mention, you got Wyatt Fricks. He's a Marshall guy. He's played 5 straight years at Marshall. So Jalen Spear, another guy, another guard. He's played 2 years at Marshall. So it's not like these seniors haven't played. Some of these seniors that are playing a lot of minutes, seeing a lot of starts, have either haven't played elsewhere, or a couple of the other ones like Noah Otshudi or Caleb Hollenbeck. Both of them first year at D1. So first D1 kind of senior night. Yeah, give me Marshall. And yeah, A-Stead wants to give us out some favorite bets potentially. Looks like A-Stead's on Texas State, Illinois, and over in App State. So you like over in the App State Texas State game? You got any bets that are your favorite kind of top plays?
Yeah, I like Texas State money line at home tomorrow. Really like them coming off the loss to bounce back in the final home game here, in a game they need. And then I like Illinois money line at home. I'll probably take the points. I'm going to guess this is going to move to like 2.5 or something tomorrow. Regardless, 1.5, 2.5, whatever. I still think they win, but I will take the points. And then a third one. Cornell. Cornell needs this game. Yale coming in here feeling good. 5 straight games they've won. That's basically almost matches their longest of the season until they lost a game. I think they're due. Cornell is desperate and hit the road here for Yale. I think could be trouble. So Cornell top 4 going to the conference tournament. They're sitting T4, so must have a game, and it's a very short line. So I will take Cornell. Books are respecting him too.
Yeah, I like the over in that Cornell game a lot, 165.5. And yeah, Jerry, I get that. Senior night important to any senior. I get it for sure. I get that. I just think sometimes people like there aren't gonna like celebrate it as much because they've only seen the player play 1 year, 2 years, versus when we used to have guys that were playing 4 straight years on one team. The fans were behind him. Everybody was behind him because they've seen him grow up as a freshman all the way through. But yeah, I like the over in that one. My favorite plays, I like Marshall minus 7.5 actually. I like Kent State plus 4.5 against Akron at home, little short dog. And then I personally like Dayton plus 3.5. I think they're playing really good, playing a lot better. And I don't mind the kind of a sneaky one would be waiting to see how many points we can get with that Canisius Merrimack. That one's speaking to me. I don't know why. I just think that Canisius is going to be able to, they got nothing to play for. That's a dangerous team.
Yeah.
Go Beavs. Dayton plays George Washington at George Washington on ESPN2, 7 p.m. Eastern. Dayton catching 3.5. George Washington has Castro back. Like Trevor was saying, he thinks that them getting healthy is going to be important for them. I think Dayton getting healthy and adding their pieces back is also very vital and very important. And I think Dayton is playing a lot better, in my opinion, versus George Washington. So we're battling there, but that'll be a fun game. Can't wait to watch that one.
Yeah, and Beavs know it's a sparkling antioxidant water, not a beer. Tomorrow it will be beer. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for that one. But yeah, good stuff. Elliot, anything else before we get out of here for about 22 hours until tomorrow?
Yeah, I was just looking, maybe rhythm play of the day.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, no, you're good. Did you like the Marshall play? I am seeing that is a rhythm play of the day.
Yeah, I don't mind Marshall. I don't like that App State's a smart signal right out the gate when I load up my phone, so that's not ideal for me.
Check that.
But look at there. That's right. Cornell, smart signal. App State. Texas State's winning that game.
No, I know. They're 15-1. Me and DeJuice are praying, and we're taking App State. But yeah, I like Marshall minus 7.5. You cool with that one? We lock that one in.
I can get behind Marshall 7.5.
Off of the loss with lost by 14 on the road. That was Georgia Southern's only win in the last 7 games. Marshall minus 7.5. They got a lot of seniors. Let's do it. Marshall minus 7.5. Rhythm play of the day.
Let's do it.
Anything else?
No, I've got nothing. I'm going to it's not even 11:45 yet. I'm gonna hit the hay and go wake up early, go to work for 4 whole hours, come home, chillax a little bit, and hang out until the night show. So
I'm gonna go put in these timestamps for Puzzo. Hopefully you're still in the chat. I'm gonna go put these in once the video loads, and then after that we will rest up and see you guys tomorrow for the last mega show with everything.
I think there'll still be. I think next Saturday will still be decent.
60-some games, something like that. But nothing like the mega shows that we've been doing here in the last 4 or 5 Saturdays. Shout out Jen. You missed the show. Start back. Don't forget to drop the chat down, hit the like button. We appreciate everyone. Chat was popping again tonight. Thanks for kind of helping me work through some of those games. Glad we kind of went back and sped recapped them all. Got some more takes on some of the sides. So yeah, and then shout out to me. I don't tout very often, but 30-9 generational day.
Incredible.
Hope you guys tailed. I know Puzzo was on a lot of those plays, so I'm just glad to give out some winners like that. Makes me happy when everybody else is winning. So yeah, 30-9. Couldn't have asked for a better day. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Put my head on the pillow. We'll rest up. I potentially might be a little bit more selective on this last mega show. I've kind of gotten to the point where I've played about 80 some bets, 90 bets, and I've seemingly been at 500, 2 games above 500, or 4 games below 500, in between that range of that 41 and 45, basically 4 games below 500 or 3 games above 500, and in between for the whole entire the Saturday slate. So I might get a little bit more selective. Maybe try to limit myself to 50 games total. See if I can be a little bit more selective. I think I'm going to try that approach potentially. Still playing a lot of games, obviously, a third of the games, but not throw as many bets out. I'll listen to my guy Jeff Sharp. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I've been more selective lately, and it's been working out, so I'm trying not to get too crazy. Especially tomorrow, I'll probably have 2 or 3. Probably those 3 I gave out, maybe one more. But, yeah, good stuff. Appreciate you, Ellie, for holding it down. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you for stopping in and on a nightly basis. And here again tonight. So we will sign off here. Be back in like 22-ish hours. 20, 21 hours, and get back at it. Best of luck tomorrow, guys.
I don't think that's what they call discipline to gamble on sports. I don't think that's very much discipline, Jen. But
you have an edge on all 50.
Me limiting myself from 90 to 50, I call that a little discipline, not a lot of discipline.
Hey, you got to start somewhere. All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Yep. Appreciate you. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Toodles.